There's Danny. I've gone 7-2-1 and 5 here in this race. 7-2-1 and 5 for Sebastian from To Be Remembered, Pensamiento and Bingo. In a very good contest indeed, 1,400 metres on the turf.
Yeah, I'm happy to go against the favourite as a winning chance and happy to leave him out of the first three. I'm going to go with number 1, Pensamiento. Nice, big, tall, strong horse. His horse has always shown a lot of ability, and I think he can win again. He's carried 57 kilos to victory at his last 2 starts. I think he'll carry the 58, no problem, and win here, Pensamiento. I've got him number 1 on top, ahead of Sebastian. If he gets the luck in running, he can win again, and he's got a lot of ability. He's a horse that shouldn't really be on a rating of 53, and he will go higher in the ratings than what he is at the moment. Got him in there for second, but number 2 To Be Remembered for third. He's going to get a lovely run from the draw. Easy to ride, a good jockey. Blinkers have really switched this horse. Got him in there for third, and I'll just put Bingo in there for fourth. But he did look well, and he was kicking heels up in the yard. So everything's okay if you like him, but as favourite, I'd be going against him.
Okay, they move out. Some nice fillies moving out ahead of you as well. Frost, I can see you're on the trail there as they make their way through the tunnel here for the running of race number 3. So I'm with Sebastian. Frost is with Pensamiento. Neither of us going with the favourite Bingo at this stage, Matt, but by the look of the betting, he might not be favourite for all that much longer.
No, well, there's a few up there, isn't there? Certainly Bingo, 17, and number 7, of course, which is Sebastian. So they are vying for favouritism. Just having a look, I've tipped 7, 1, 2 and a 6, 7, 1, 2 and 6. I think the 1 is the best horse in the race. A couple of wins, but he just fresh. And I remember his fresh runs back, going back to May and also June. He just dropped back and he was running on at the end of his races, but not quite getting there. And I thought that was maybe a little bit of a question mark if he could win first up. And he's kept safe enough. I think he's a reasonable price at 28. I think he'll run a terrific race because, as I said, I think he's the best horse in the race, Pensamiento. But I just thought Sebastian, now that he's firing and he's been gelded not all that long ago, going back to August, and that seems to have worked a trick on him having a win there. Mind you, he only beat Super Wine, and if you look through some of the others, they've got some good form around better horses potentially. So I wanted to see him measure up here, Sebastian, but happy enough to go with him that he was firing. He's 1 from 1 since being gelded. Pensamiento, class act, no question. Whatever he does today, he'll improve on, and he might even win as well. And maybe a potential Derby horse for next year. To Be Remembered, he's going for 3 in a row, and he's drawn favourably again. So he's got an excellent hope. He's had wins over Jonathan and also Eaton's Gold recently. And this was my place or more value selection of the day was number 6, OK. I just thought when I looked at the field that he might just be able to get an uncontested lead. It's a good move there. They've got Verenzuela on. He should go straight to the front from the middle of the line draw. And I thought he might take a little bit of getting past, and at a longer price he might be able to sneak into the first 3. So I put him in for 4th and made him my value selection of the day, purely on the speed map. But then Frost might have another idea of horses that might put heat on him, but I thought he'd get a pretty nice lead, and we saw Simple Pleasure sitting on the fence last race and it won easily, so that was the theory there. He's currently at 14 for the place and 45 for the win. So 7, 1, 2 and a 6, 7, 1, 2 and 6. Not a bad little race here, class 4, race over 1,400 metres as they head down towards the start, and these fine conditions prevailing. We're 5 minutes away, and it's the favourite now, number 7, which is Sebastian at 17, Bingo at 18, and Pensamiento tightening up all the time into 25.
So they're moving around towards the start. This is the running of race number 3, Class 4 Division 1 over the 1,400 metres. Race at Salanga just being completed in the paddock for the next event from Hong Kong. So if you're betting on either of our 2 simulcast meetings here today, Salanga Turf Club up at KL or Hong Kong, good luck. Hopefully you're having a bit of success. Simple Pleasures won the previous race here, and Daring Youth took out race number 1 at a fairly big price. There is OK, Jose Verenzuela to ride. Looks the leader, Frost?
Yep, as Matty said, he thought he'd get an uncontested lead, and that's the way I assessed the speed map. Jose loves to send them forward, and I think actually at his price, I didn't put him in my top 4, but I do have a lot of respect for him, because if he gets his own way in front, he just could go all the way here. Just depends if the other jockeys sit off him and give him an easy run. I don't think there's probably too many other horses that'll go up and put any pressure on him, because there's a lot of horses here that'll be looking for a little bit of cover. So if he gets some easy sectionals, okay, he can go all the way and he can win this. So and at 47 and 15, you might entertain him. It's actually a very competitive race. I think Penzimiento can win, To Be Remembered. Bingo's a last start winner. KOK can win it, and even the favourite Sebastian. So it's a good betting race. And even To Be Remembered, a horse who's won his last 2 starts, I think he's priced 42 and 12 at this stage, is not a bad quote for him.
So they're behind the gates. I'll get the call up very soon. KOK's only win came in initiation around about this time last year, and that was 11 starts ago. He has been in the market a few times since then. So they're behind the gates. There's Solid Wood. Also walking around there, Power and Glory. Some good racing coming up here today. Probably our first feature, if you like, would be maybe race number 6, Andrew. I thought there were some good types going around in that. Newcomer Zenadeka from the USA takes on a big lineup. I was quite keen on Big Sequalo in that particular race, but some nice ones going around in race number 6. And then, of course, the Sarsfield Stakes race number 8. Addo, well, he almost jumps off the page and say, if you don't back me, you're crazy, because he's far and away ahead of them, I would have thought, on ratings and ability at this stage.
Yes, if it was a handicap race, he'd be carrying 59, and most of the other horses would be carrying 50. And these actually aren't too bad a races, these sort of set weights with condition races, which is the Sarsfield Stakes, because it gives the higher rated horses a chance in the race. He's got 58 kilos, so he has the top weight, but he's got lower rated horses that are pretty close to him in the handicaps. And I was sort of tossing up whether, whether Withers of 58 was going to be too much for